की जगाएंगे तेरी वाणी शिव बाबा, हम जन जन को सुनाएंगे तेरी वाणी शिव बाबा, हम जन जन को सुनाएंगे।
तो हम बाबा के निश्चय बुद्धि बच्चे,
And so we are Baba's children who have faith in the intellect.
सर्वशक्तिमान बाप,
He is the
इतनी
master,
ऊंची नॉलेज, ऊंचे ते ऊंचा बाप,
the Almighty Authority Father is giving us such
ऊंची
elevated knowledge,
देने के लिए हमारे पास स्वयं आए हैं।
and He has come Himself to give us this high knowledge.
हम उस बात को बड़ी ऊंचाई से स्वीकार करें
Let's accept this knowledge with the same elevated and high feelings it's been given to us with.
और बाप के महावाक्यों को हम एक शक्तिशाली महावाक्य समझ करके उसको अच्छी रीत समझना और फिर उसके अनुसार करते चले, ऐसा अपने में निश्चय जागृत करें।
And so as we continue to accept these feelings, we have to awaken this faith of understanding what it is that the Father's great versions and what it is that He wants from me, and then we will be able to continue to move forward with that faith.
जैसे बाबा कहते हैं, बच्चा कभी बाप को भूल नहीं सकता।
Baba says a child can never forget his
बल
father.
माया के राज में माया अपना चलाती है।
It might be that in Maya's kingdom, Maya does her thing and influences you.
कभी कभी उसका प्रभाव पड़ भी जाता है, परंतु फिर हम अपने को याद दिलाएं, अरे हम तो किसके बच्चे।
Yes, she will attempt to influence you, but you have to then make yourself remember again, whose child am I?
केवल हमारा इंटरनली अपने पर अटेंशन और बाप के महावाक्यों पर चिंतन।
Internally, I have to pay that attention on myself and continue to churn deeply and contemplate on God's elevated versions.
बुद्धि को हम बाप के महावाक्यों की गहराई में डालने की कोशिश।
You have to continue to make the effort of immersing your intellect in God's elevated versions.
केवल नॉलेज समझ करके शब्द नहीं याद करें।
Don't just remember the knowledge in the form of words.
वो तो ऑटोमेटिकली नॉलेज के शब्द याद रहेंगे।
You will remember the words of knowledge,
परंतु उसके डेप्थ में चिंतन करें तो चिंतन की धारा बाप से मिलती।
but go into the depth of that knowledge, and the thread of your thoughts will continue to align themselves with God's thread of thinking.
जो हमें स्वयं के स्वरूप में स्थित होना और उस पावर को अपने में अनुभव करने में मदद।
And that will help us to stabilize in our original state and to experience our original power.
न अभी मैं समझती हूँ कि इतना ही काफी है।
I think this much is
आप
enough
लोग भी
now.
सोच में पड़ गए हैं कि आज ये नया मेथड हमारे सामने क्या आ गया।
And you must be thinking,
ऐसा है ना?
do you feel that
Chandra
what is
bhai?
this new method that's been put in front of us? Do you feel some new understanding is opened up in relation to the soul?
Not new understanding, but little
New insight,
explanation थोड़ी।
little explanation. Yeah. Thank you, Daddy.
चरित्र का होगा उत्थान, मानव होगा देव समान, विश्व लेगा तुझे पहचान, जग में होगी तेरी शान। ज्ञान सागर की मीठी बूंदें, ज्ञान सागर की मीठी Shanti. Remain constantly victorious with the awareness of the combined form, constantly content. The confluence age is the age to remain combined. You cannot become separated from the Father. You are companions for all of the time. To stay constantly with the Father means to remain constantly content. The Father and you are constantly combined, and the power of your combined form is a great power with which you can carry out 1,000 tasks instead of one task, because the Father with 1,000 arms is with you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 21. Remain constantly victorious with the awareness of the combined form. Today's topic, constantly content. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. There are so many things to be remembered, right? One is the time. Confluence age. Baba says it's the auspicious age. And it's only at confluence age you are able to do elevated actions. Sometimes we should take homework to write what are the importance of confluence age. We meet God. We are able to create fortune for, actually we say 21 births. It's for the whole cycle. It's only at confluence age that you are able to do one and you could get 10. Baba comes forward. I am helper of Baba. Like this, there are so many points about confluence age. So what we have to do is to keep reminding ourselves, because we forget, and then we have ordinary thought. We pass our time in an ordinary way. We just, take it easy. But once I remember Baba said, every moment of confluence age is equal to so many years. Because if you use 1 minute in a proper way, worthwhile way, then you will definitely get 10 times more. And Baba always says, I look at children, how much they have earned, how much is their saving, right? So how do we earn income? How do we save? All that is at confluence age. So today's our homework is to be constantly content. What do you think? Are you all content, right? I had been telling everyone that everyone's thought should be of contentment so that you get lot. You will enjoy life. There will be lot of happiness. If you are not content, you're not happy. Sometimes happy, sometimes. Your moods, sometimes, and sometimes your mood is not good. This stage up and down, up and down, all along, right? We have to be very stable, and then we keep going, flying, Baba said. But if we go up and down, you cannot fly, right? So Baba had been telling us, don't say why, but fly. If you keep saying why this is happening, why? It's drama. What can you do, right? So Baba is saying confluence age is the age to remain combined. So I want to ask all of you to check, do I remain combined with Baba? You cannot become separate from your father. That natural should be remembrance. You are companions for all the time. Now this God is speaking to us and saying that we are companions of God. To stay constantly with the Father means to remain constantly content. No, Dadi Janki, one thing in her life she felt was, Baba is my companion, I am Baba's companion. She traveled, she did so much. One time she was asked to go and speak where there were very many big sadhus and mahatmas. And comparative to them, she was very little, and but she was asked to go by Baba. And she stood there and she talked. She never felt, how can I do it? Because Baba is with me. So you can do many big things. I have to do it. I want this. No, limited. And with Baba, it's unlimited. So Baba is saying that to stay constantly with the Father is to remain constantly content. The Father and you are constantly combined. And the power of your combined form is a great power with which you can carry out 1,000 tasks instead of one task, because the Father with 1,000 arms is with you. They show no Brahma with 1,000 arms. So this morning I was thinking, not only Father but Bab Dada, right? Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. So Brahma Baba is shown with 1,000 arms. So it's combined, right? Like Bab Dada, they are combined. And I am combined now with Bab Dada. So Shiv Baba's powers, then Brahma Baba's 1,000 arms. I don't know how many of you have experimented. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, just experiment. Bap, Dada, I am combined. I am Shiv Shakti. I am with Baba. And start your task, Karma Yogi life, with the thought, I have thousands of hands with Brahma Baba, with Bab Dada. So some people say, what is effort? What is Purusharat? He said, Purusharat is to what Baba says, think about it, try to experience that. Then you say, oh, I have yoga. But it doesn't seem like in their lives, the way they uh, say things or their stages, that they have forgotten Baba, right? What Baba is saying, that should be our stage. As we know, that time is critical. Lot of tests come through nature, through others. But what we have to do is just be determined and keep thinking about what Baba is saying, what Baba is saying. Our dadis, whenever they sat together, they only talked about what did Baba say. Nothing else. These days when we sit, we don't know even what to talk, right? So we go into all kinds of things, right? But dadis will say, what did Baba say this morning? What did Baba say this morning? Always, our Dadi Janki whole day, she will keep talking about this is what Baba said, this is what Baba said. So Baba's teachings actually is our protection from Maya, and Baba's teachings are like our strength or all the powers. So we must constantly do that. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. It's good to know that Didi ji has begun her return journey. And even in that, would never use it as a reason to not be present with all of us as she has been doing for the last 5 years. I was thinking about this thing of contentment that she mentioned, and the similarity in the word in English, content. Content and content, it's just the way that you say it. And so what is the content of my mind? And if there's contentment, it means that I have a satisfied mind, that I'm pleased. And I was thinking how when there isn't contentment, that either someone is in a state, as Didi said, they're not happy. So either there's sadness, or at another level, if I'm not content with myself, I can see how sometimes you can take that out on other people, that you make them, in a manner of speaking, the victim of your discontentment, that you may be short-tempered or critical. And when I think of Baba and the seniors and the systems and customs of the yajna, see how much energy and effort and care goes into making us content. From day one, when we arrive, how we're met and how we are seen. And this thing of where previously, when they would give what would be called prasad, the holy food that the bhagats would have such an appreciation of, Baba also gives us food, but he calls it tholi, which means, I think in the Sindhi language, sweets for children. And so children love sweets, right? And then the environment, the cleanliness of the atmosphere, and in a school setting, how there's quietness, there's, again, an atmosphere conducive to studying. And this teacher never punishes you or reprimands you, even if you didn't do your homework, that there's always a forgiving of my shortcomings. And it's a clever way, if you like, in Baba's acknowledging that we are in bodies. And so that the temperature is okay, that the place is clean, that you're comfortable, that you're fed, that you're really cared for, so that then you can perhaps forget about the body. And in so doing, by not having to think about it, then you can do what he suggested yesterday. He used a word that I hadn't heard before. You can become a pra-yogi, if I'm pronouncing that properly, that you can experiment. And so this, caring and everything. And so then the other thing of being combined with Baba. And I liked what Didi was saying about being combined with Bap and Dada. I was seeing it like that Dada is the mother and Bap is the father. And I'm the little kid and I'm in between the two. It's kind of like the Holy Family, the Trinity. And I'm protected and taught, if you like. And also the thing of being the companion. Yesterday he was talking about being the instrument. And I think in some ways it's easier to be the instrument than to be the companion. You can be both, but I really do feel that to be a companion means you need some degree of sameness. Whereas to be an instrument, you don't have to be clever or anything else. You know how Baba often says that he can take someone who's a Paka Buddhu and that he can work through them, that he can use them, and so that anyone can be an instrument. He gives us that respect and regard that even you, however simple you are, however uneducated, even if you lack all talents and abilities, Baba can make you an instrument. But then in being the instrument, then you can grow into being the companion, which is more of an equal kind of a thing. And so also today, thinking in terms of, experimenting and experimenting, listening is a good way. Being in service directly is sometimes easier to remember Baba. And so being with someone who's not a Brahmin and they're expressing what they consider their purpose to be, and of course influenced by the branch of the tree that they belong to. And, so who am I to disagree with them? And so you continue to listen, but in Baba's remembrance, because as he said yesterday, so as I say, you're not going to argue or impose your view of God or anything else. But as he said yesterday, that you can, through that, lead souls to their destination. And so also just that feeling, what keeps Baba with you as your companion? It's very simple. And it's love, that you're easily going to remember the one that you have love for and that you also know has love for you. And so these are the little experimentations that, that you can check your own love. And if I'm not feeling that Baba is with me, then there's something maybe that has decreased in my love. And okay, so thank you and Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 6 p.m. Awake Murli revision. Together with that, in breakout room 5 to 5:15 p.m. Awake the children Murli class 6 o'clock, but 2 will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and chit chat. So now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
सब कुछ तो मिल गया है तुझे चाहने के बाद, सब कुछ तो मिल गया है तुझे चाहने के बाद। अब क्या किसी से मांगो, अब क्या किसी से मांगो, तुझे पाने के बाद सब कुछ तो मिल गया है तुझे चाहने के बाद। सांसों में तेरी सरगम सागर सी है लहराए, आँखों में छवि है तेरी गुलशन कई महकाए, गुलशन कई महकाए। जिंदगी हुई हंसी तुझे मिलने के बाद, सब कुछ तो मिल गया है तुझे चाहने के बाद। जो दिल की थी वो हसरत कर दी है हमने अर्पण, तेरे समीप आए तो हो गए समर्पण, तो हो गए समर्पण। अब ना कोई
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.